present the Honorable Henry Bellmon, the Governor of the State of Oklahoma.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Justice Cogger. Honored head table guests and participants, it's really an honor to be invited to participate today in this historic first event of its kind. It certainly is an impressive gathering, and I'm very honored to be included to have a little part on the program. I want to say, Justice, I'm glad you put Ed Edmondson here where I can keep my eye on him. He and I have had some differences over the years, and I'm glad you got him up here where I have to worry about what's going on. So I'll watch you, Ed, very carefully out of the corner of my eye. Yeah. Also, I want to commend Justice Cogger and Justice Doolin and all the other judicial people and others who've had a part in putting this event together. As has been said, I'm sure many times, this is an important first, and we here in Oklahoma are very proud that our leaders have had the initiative to bring you all together, and I'm sure a lot of beneficial results will come from this. I also want to thank Judge West, one of our leading jurists, for coming here today and participating. I want to say that, Justice, you chose the date well. If you'd chosen this during quail season, I'm sure Judge West would not found it possible to take time to do this, but since his bird dogs are not active now, he can devote a little attention to some things like this, which aren't so important as chasing the quail. Anyway, Judge, we're glad to see you again. For those of you who don't realize it, I was the first one to appoint Judge West as a jurist back in the 60s, and he's made me proud of that appointment ever since. It's really a very pleasant duty to come here today and officially welcome the participants in the conference. I feel that, as I've said, a lot of good things will come of this, and I'm very glad to have a chance to be here. There are a great many issues that in the state that surround the issue of sovereignty. During the last several months, we undertook in our office to set up a sovereignty task force and to work with some of the tribal leaders in trying to resolve some of the issues you'll be discussing here. I came to the personal conclusion that it's a very, very complex issue, one that's certainly worthy of the best legal minds we have. We couldn't find any neat, easy answers. I doubt you will, but I think that by working together we can find ways of resolving most of our differences and working together in a cooperative manner. The person on my staff who worked on the sovereignty issue for all those months is Mr. Alan Wright. I think Alan is here. Alan, would you hold up your hand or stand up wherever you are? Here he is. Alan will attend this symposium, and if you have questions or ideas you'd like to get to me through him, you're certainly welcome to bend his ear. Also, our two legal counsels are expected to be here. Is Suzanne Broadbent here now? Here she is. Suzanne, she's one of our attorneys. And also Andrew Tevington either is here or will be here shortly. So any of you who want to contact the governor's office, feel free to talk to either one of these folks, and I'm sure you will get the message straight to me. I kind of wonder when we have four people out of the governor's office here, well, who's watching the store with the legislature in session? Maybe I better hurry up and get back up there. There have been some encouraging recent developments. I'll list some of these. First of all, I recently signed House Joint Resolution 1039, which instructs the Departments of Commerce and Tourism to cooperate with Indian tribal leaders to promote tourist attractions in Oklahoma. We feel that the Indian culture of our state is one of the main tourist attractions that Oklahoma has to offer. Not long ago, I was in Japan and was surprised to find that of all the things that we talked about in Oklahoma, the ones that got their attention most was the fact that we do have here a lot of colorful Indian culture. We had an exhibit at Kyoto, and the Native American display there received probably more attention than anything else, except the Indian dance team that we took along, which was really the hit of the whole show. Benjamin Harjo, Jr., who designed the logo for this symposium, represented our state at that exhibition and probably would have more to say. But The fact is there is an enormous amount of interest on the part of all foreign travelers, whether from Europe or Asia, in Oklahoma's Indian background and culture, and we need to do a better job of organizing events or tours so that the people who come here looking for exposure to Indian activities will know where to go and how to take advantage of that opportunity. Also, Senate Bill 210 was signed on May 12th. That bill recognizes that bill acknowledges the federal recognition of Indian tribes and sets up cooperative agreements between tribes in the state. This should be also helpful for economic development and tourism. This has been called the government-to-government bill. A third event was the fact that the Commerce Department has established an Indian desk there to help Indians with their special business development needs. We feel that this Indian desk can do a great deal to let investors know of the advantage of investing in Indian country, and also can help with some of the problems that Indian businesses encounter as they attempt to get the capital and cope with all the regulations that sometimes are difficult for small businesses to understand. Also, in April of this year, the Commerce Department and some others sponsored an Indian Economic Development Conference. As far as we know, this was another first. It was designed to help educate Indians and others in their business opportunities under the Indian Tribal Governments Tax Status Act of 1982. That act offers a great many advantages, and we hope to use it to the maximum. If you have a need to talk about any of these things, I suggest again that you contact the staff members from the governor's office who are here. They'll be listening carefully for your next topic of discussion, which is the cross-deputization of federal, state, and Indian personnel. Law enforcement in Indian country is important as any other issues, and it's one we need to work together to resolve. Many of these issues are coming up in Oklahoma courts for the first time, and they contain questions pertaining to the Constitution, which is another reason this symposium is so timely and so important. We need to settle some of these issues in order that we can all understand each other better and all of us prosper and live together harmoniously. The state, federal, and tribal courts may face difficult struggles in their proceedings, but the central issue of the administration of justice will be clarified and furthered by the different judiciaries that are participating here in this symposium. Now then, let me say parenthetically that the last day of this symposium coincides with the opening of Red Earth 88. This nationally known Native American dance competition and fine arts festival educates Oklahomans on the major part of our heritage, and has brought and will increasingly bring national and international attention to Oklahoma. This is something we can all be very proud of, and I'd like to here publicly commend all those who had a hand in creating the Red Earth celebration of last year and who are going to make this year's celebration even more notable. So again, let me officially welcome all of you to the first annual Sovereignty Symposium, and to stress the importance of what you will do here and what you will learn here, and what others who will be studying the results of what you do here will learn. Hopefully, there will be a second annual symposium sometime about a year from now, and that they will be able to build then upon the foundation of cooperation that you have begun here this week. Let me again welcome you here to say that we hope this will be a very profitable, beneficial experience for all of you, and I'm sure it will be of great importance to the state in helping resolve some of the difficult issues that are coming up. We're very proud of our Indian heritage, very proud of our Indian citizens. I believe that we can gain a great deal from the work you do here, and I look forward to reviewing your results.